Pillow Talk 2, the unedited version. Okay, the fact that I'm even doing an unedited version is pointing to the whole problem with this specific topic that I'm talking about. And that is uh, the way that we police the language around sex. Now, this might be the only quasi woke video that I do, but really, when I think woke, at least in this aspect, I'm thinking of a way of being kind, a way of having it being more accepting. It's also really about accuracy and empowering everyone. So with that said, the unedited version, the other version is going to be barely edited at all, but a couple of words. Anyway, so mainly this is about like sex jokes. It's how we treat, how we talk about sex publicly. So sex jokes. First of all, why do we make so many sex jokes? Why are sex jokes so easy to make? Why are things like from The Office, that's what she said, that's what he said, that thing? Why is that so common? Because people are anxious about sex. That's why. It's so easy because we're all little kids, or most of us are little kids when it comes to the idea, the topic of sex. So we make fun of things that we're uncomfortable with. And that includes all types of sex. So another thing I hear a lot now is people using the term big dick energy, big D energy, or so-and-so should have the balls to do something, right? Meaning it takes courage, it takes guts, another, physical term. But they're implying that, with big dick energy, couple of things there, and the balls, couple of things there, I guess. But it's male stuff, right? You have to be a male to be courageous. You have to have a male to take chances, right? To stand up for yourself, to do that difficult thing. When you talk about big dick energy, then you're also talking about size, and that's just stupid. Again, that's little kid talk. That's playground talk. This isn't adult talk about people who can't do anything about the way they look, about the size of their genitals, just like they can't do anything about the color of their skin or many other things physically about us. We can't do anything. And why should we feel like we have to? So then it goes to the natural flip side of, are we saying that people who don't have a penis or a big penis or don't have testicles, that they can't be courageous? Obviously not. So why do we continue to use that? The other side is calling someone a pussy, right? If you say pussy, that means it's a bad thing. Why do we keep doing this? I hear people of all genders on the whole spectrum use these terms, and it just proliferates all of these stupid ideas that we have. So as far as being woke, it's being smart. Not they need to police other people for saying these things. Police yourself. Just be aware that when you use them, you reinforce certain stereotypes, stupid ideas. There are millions of words you can come up with, right? It's a big language. Whatever language you have, there's plenty of choices. So make those choices. And going back again to the fact that this is the unedited version, right? Well, it's interesting that there are some words that we can't say, even though they're anatomical words, they're accurate words. So if I were to say something like vagina, right? Ooh, you shouldn't say that. Or penis, that could get flagged. These don't make sense, right? Vulva, people don't even use that correctly. They say vagina when they mean vulva, or the different parts of the parts of us, right? People get them all wrong. So we should have the freedom, the ability to talk about these things without them being titillating. Control yourself. And without it, I guess, bringing stuff up for us, right? So the other thing is, like, just lastly, as I'm looking at my notes and I want to miss it, is making up cutesy names for sex organs, right? People do this all the time. Specifically, they do it with the vulva, right? They make up little names, and the vajayjay type of thing, right? Just call it what it is. Again, it goes back to little kid thinking, little boy, little girl, little whatever thinking. Call them what they are. Don't be afraid to use names, to use anatomical names. That's the adult thing to do. So just be aware of how we're using these things. Be aware of how you are using sex language, we'll call it, whether it's during sex or whether it's just, and in this case, more specifically, just in everyday talking or in jokes or whatever. So that's this video. If you have any questions, put them below. You can ask me in a direct message. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next video.